Lily Monroe had always believed in love, the kind of love that demanded nothing but gave everything. A warm-hearted woman from Denver, Colorado, she had dreams simple yet rich. To love deeply, work hard, and one day start a family with someone who truly saw her. That someone, she thought, was David Carter. She met David during her second year of college at the University of Colorado. He was charming. His smile could convince the sky to rain, and his voice made even silence feel like music. Lily, a computer science major, was always buried in books and lab work. David, majoring in business, struggled academically, but had the kind of social charisma that made professors bend slightly and friends gather around. It wasn't long before David started showing interest in Lily. He'd offer to walk her home, bring her coffee before class, and text her sweet little messages like, "You make my world feel right." Lily, who had never fallen in love before, melted like butter under his warmth. They spent evenings watching movies at her apartment, weekends exploring the snowy mountains, and nights talking about dreams, well, mostly hers. David always shifted the conversation when it came to his plans, but Lily, blinded by love, never questioned it. As David's final year approached, the pressure mounted. He was struggling with grades and projects. That's when he started leaning on Lily more than ever. "Babe, could you help me finish my marketing project? You're the smartest person I know," he'd say. She didn't hesitate. One project turned into 5, then 10. She wrote full papers, created PowerPoint decks, and even finished financial analysis reports for him. She'd stay up nights working for his success, neglecting her own rest, just to see him happy. But that wasn't all. David complained about financial stress. His car broke down. He couldn't afford a laptop upgrade. Tuition fees were pending. Without second guessing, Lily helped him, $75,000 in total. She sold her grandmother's necklace, took out personal loans, and used her savings. Everyone around her warned, but she'd only reply, "You don't know him like I do. He just needs a chance." David would kiss her forehead, whisper, "Someday I'll make it all up to you. I promise." And she believed it. Romantic pretenses. David made their moments feel magical. He'd take her to Aspen for surprise weekends, post pictures with captions like, "Lucky to have her," and whisper, "I love yous," under starlit skies. On their anniversary, he gifted her a rose gold bracelet engraved with "Always Yours." But in hindsight, Lily realized something heartbreaking. All those gestures came only when she had done something for him: money, projects, or favors. The call that changed everything. It was a Thursday evening in March. Lily was preparing a care package for David, his favorite snacks, a hoodie she'd ordered, and a handwritten note. Her phone buzzed, unknown number. "Hello? Hi, is this Lily?" Yes, this is Olivia, David's girlfriend. I just wanted to ask, could you please stop calling and messaging him? You're making things awkward for us. We're committed now. Lily's heart stopped. What? Yeah, I thought you knew. We've been together for almost 4 months. The words cut deeper than any knife. Shaking, Lily hung up and dialed David immediately. He didn't answer. She tried again. Finally, he picked up. His voice was cold, almost irritated. Lily, what do you want? Is it true? What Olivia said? A pause. Yes, it's true. And I don't want you to call me again. I've moved on. You should too. Her breath caught in her throat. After everything I did for you, the money, the sleepless nights, the love, David, I gave you everything. I never asked you to, he replied calmly. It was your choice. Click. The call ended. The fall and the rise. The days that followed felt like drowning. Lily couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Her body existed, but her soul had shattered. She felt betrayed not just by David, but by herself for trusting him so blindly. Weeks passed. She locked herself in her room, deleting photos, crying into her pillow, questioning her worth. But then, one morning, she looked in the mirror. Her eyes were swollen, her spirit broken, but beneath the damage was something else, a fire, a realization. He used me, and I let him, but no more. It was time for justice, not out of hate, but for healing. The revenge. Lily gathered every piece of evidence she had. Messages where David begged for money, emails of assignments she wrote for him, screenshots of his love texts sent around the time he had already started dating Olivia. She then reached out to David's university ethics committee anonymously, submitting the academic fraud with timestamps and written proof. Investigations began. Next, she contacted Olivia's older sister, who Lily had once met during a holiday brunch and had exchanged numbers with. She calmly shared screenshots showing David's double life, overlapping timelines, and his manipulation of both women. Olivia, furious and humiliated, confronted David in front of friends at a party, throwing his bracelet at him and exposing everything. Videos of the confrontation went viral among their friend circle. David's reputation collapsed. The university put him under review, and he was denied graduation honors due to academic misconduct. Friends distanced themselves. Internships withdrew offers. And Lily? She started breathing again. Aftermath. A few months later, Lily stood on a stage, graduating with distinction. She had landed a job in San Francisco at a major tech firm. During her speech at the ceremony, she spoke, I learned that love, when given to the wrong person, can destroy you. But when you give that love to yourself, you become unstoppable. She didn't name David, but everyone knew. Her story had become quiet legend. One evening, as she walked along the Golden Gate Bridge, the wind in her hair and peace in her heart, her phone buzzed. Message from David. Lily, I'm sorry. You were right about everything. I didn't know what I had until I lost it. She looked at the screen for a moment, smiled softly, and deleted the message. Some wounds didn't need apologies. Some closures came from within. the end, and a new beginning.